exactly. That's what I'm saying. So really...
Oh, she's got Dragonators!
She's got Dragonators!
Oh, fucking
God! Oh my God! She's got Dragonators! Are you serious? Hurricane Dragonators spinning lightning beams! What?
There's like rays of light shining down through the middle towards her, and oh my God!
Are you serious? There is magic in Monster Hunter. There are moments that stay with you forever across every generation and every game. But I think we can all agree one of the simply best moments is when a monster pulls out a Dragonator to attack you with! Wait, is it getting
She's
dark?
doing a thing now.
Is it getting...
Yes!
Oh, it's like Sapphire of the... Oh my God!
Wow!
So today, ladies and gentlemen, hunters and monsters. Yeah, I see you monsters. I know you like what I'm putting out too.
You saw nothing. You saw nothing, boy.
We are going to be having a little bit of fun. And that fun is going to revolve around going down the top 5 monsters who use Dragonators. Not the top 5 monsters that have Dragonators in their arenas. No, the top 5 monsters that have Dragonators as part of themselves, as part of the fight, intrinsically as part of their attacks. Because really, they are a spectacle above all others. So let's begin then with number 5. It's my favorite Elder Dragon and my second favorite monster, Gomezios. Now this one might be stretching it a tad, but not really. See, Gomezios really likes gunpowder, and he produces really sticky tar. And what he loves to do is walk up to fortresses where the gunpowder is stored, break in and chow down. But that means on his way past he picks up a few things, such as a huge, loaded, ancient Dragonator in his back. Oh yes, stuck right on there. And as you go about fighting this monumental beast, the largest flying monster with the most badass superheated tar laser special attack, and Gogai loves Gomezios as much as the commander does. Eventually you will break the Dragonator free, it will fall to the floor, and then you can activate it to send it, well, careening into the Gomezios. So yeah, technically he's not wielding it, but still, right, he comes with one stuck on him that you chip off, and then it hits the ground and fires like a, well, really kind of horrific accident. I think that is absolutely charming and a really cool part of his fight, and it was absolutely awesome the first time you experience it. It was such a cool little surprise, because yes, you had the detail of, oh look, he's got a Dragonator on his back, that's nice, but then it actually becomes a part of the fight. Yeah, that was the first time that kind of magical moment happened. Next up then, at number 4, is a creature of pure Dragonator evil. Of pure Dragonator obsession. A creature who wields it exclusively, extensively, to deadly effect. He who would harm such a poor, innocent beast. Okay, look, number 4, the Commander. He is, of course, a monster that uses the Dragonator. He's obsessed with them, constantly going on about them, constantly firing them at poor, innocent animals. How could you not describe him as anything but a monster? Look, I said we were going to have some fun today, and we are doing exactly that. So you know what? The Commander, whose spirit inhabits every single Dragonator everywhere, despite most of them existing before he was even a character, is clearly deserving a spot on the list of the best monsters that use Dragonators. Look, the man is so excited when everyone gets revealed, and that really is quite special. When you ask the commander what weapon he mains, well, the answer is always
Dragonator.
back to the realms of more, let's say, serious now. At number 3, we have the All-Mother Now herself, the most recent addition to the Dragonator monsters, and wow, one hell of an impressive showing. God damn! Actually full-on plunging them out to the ground, and these are the Super Dragonators, the extra lengthy, the 3 segmented ones in the Coral Palace. These are old, these are ancient, these are heavy duty. She magnetizes them up into the air using, well, her electromagnetism and her big sack to do it, and then starts spinning them round and round and round while vortexing you into them. It's like she creates her own blender and you are the unfortunate sod to be obliterated. It's such a cool attack and came out of nowhere and is one of the single most moments I have had in Monster Hunter. I did never expect the All-Mother fight to be that good. I never expected a Dragonator moment. It was beautiful, and then when you think about it, it makes sense because yes, obviously the magnetism monster is going to pull out the giant metal rods of death that we used against her in the first attempt and use them against us. It's beautiful, believable, poetic irony, and I am all for it. And then, of course, shamelessly ripping off Safi Jiva for some reason.
Huh? What? No. Did someone say my name? No one said my name in months.
Is one hell of a poignant finisher to this attack. Coming in at number 2 then.
I'm Attalcar and you won't get far. I set the golden bar. Call me Mantis, you won't surpass this.
Attalcar, how could it not be? What a sight was this? Not only do we have this incredible golden praying mantis monster, these beautiful Egyptian themes pull out a goddamn mech puppeted by her string in this incredible spectacle of power. Not only that, she then moves into stage 2, which is pulling out Dragonators from the ground, aiming them at you like homing goddamn missiles and then barraging them in your direction. That's absolutely ludicrous. It was close between her and Nawa, but I think Attalcar's Dragonator control is just that bit more precise. She does the rotatey much like Nawa does, though a little bit less intense, but certainly still ridiculous, but then to actually raise them as a hailstorm of death is just insane. Not to mention she pulls one on her back and swings it around the place and, uses a goddamn spear that she rides towards you. It's kind of lunacy. Actually getting to this point, facing Attalcar for the first time, seeing her do these moves for the first time, is one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had in Monster Hunter. The last thing you expect, after everything that has come before, after the years and years and years of generations of glorious creatures hunting fun, the one thing that you never expected to happen, that you were never prepared for, is this giant insect monster pulling a Dragonator out the ground, aiming it at you and skewering you. It was jaw-dropping, and Attalcar is something special and will always be remembered as such. Oh, yes, indeed. Then finally, at number 1, you might ask, who could beat these unstoppable beasts wielding our greatest weapon against us? Well, it's us. Oh yes! The number 1 monster that uses Dragonators. You might have seen this coming with a bit of Commander, but it's of course you! You monster!
What a twist!
From Fatalis all the way at the start to, well, I guess Fatalis all the way towards the end, and of course now we're in the Coral Palace, we have been plunging giant metal spikes of death into monsters consistently. I don't think we need to really grasp how insane the concept of the Dragonator is. It's like, okay, how best do we kill this thing? Let's create this 100-meter long massive metal spike, power it outwards with explosive force and absolutely skewer or just obliterate the monster there. Okay, granted against something like your Lao Shenlong, who's massive, you need a massive weapon to deal with it. But no, us sick, twisted hunters build arenas with Dragonators in, and we put monsters that are about the same size as the Dragonator in there. And we still have no hesitation, no second thought about gleefully pulling forth that lever and watching this poor thing get annihilated. Like, it's just so brutal. It's absolutely brutal. The actual implications of what would happen to a monster being hit by a Dragonator is not something we need to think about, describe, or go into, but there wouldn't be much left of the monster. It's like rocking up to a forest in a tank and going small game hunting by just driving over everything that's alive. It's just too much. Now that said, I love the Dragonator, and I will be consistently using them against anything that I'm allowed to, because they're fantastic, and there is nothing quite as thrilling or satisfying as pulling that lever, watching that damage happen, watching that monster recoil in pain, and feeling like a goddamn gog. But, that said, clearly, the number one monster that uses Dragonators is us, the Hunter, who has a kill count beyond that of any monster, beyond that of all of them combined, let's be honest here, yet still we strive for even more explosively powerful weaponry, and you know what? I'm all for it. Alright guys, that is your top 5 monsters who use Dragonators. I hope you have enjoyed it. A little bit of fun is always good to have, and I will see you soon. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. Please consider spotting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. But until then, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.